All right. It happened what we were afraid of happening. I mean, we tried so hard to stop us to get into the situation that we are at. I mean, still, it's not the worst, but it's very bad. We have to be honest with each other, and we shouldn't lie to ourselves. It is basically one. The next step is the worst thing. Then, like, we are one step away, one step behind. United States gets involved in another disastrous war in Middle East, and we're almost there. We are almost there, and we knew that the if we get to the situation that we are at right now, Israel attacked Iran and Iran responded. The next, because it's gonna escalate quickly, very quicker. So it's just gonna get worse and worse, faster and faster. So up to the point that we are at, how long it took? Like 7, 8 months back and forth fighting with each other, and we try to stay away from it. Right now, in my opinion, it's gonna take just weeks, even matter of days. Maybe right now that I'm talking, after I'm done with uploading, I see America started attacking. So it can get very bad pretty quickly. So Israel attacked in I guess 13, 12 June, and Iran responded in 13 June. That was very quickly. It wasn't like the true promise. Two, that was it happened after a few days. That was a little preparation over there. But anyway, we are in here. They call it preemptive war. I don't know if you start a war, you can call it preemptive, and that destroys everything, because anybody can attack any country and call it preemptive. Like right now, any country can start attacking other countries and call it preemptive. What does that even mean? Oh, I knew that in future you would attack me, so I attack you first. Okay. We know also, okay, can we call the Russians attack, Putin's attack, kind of like that was preemptive war? Because they knew that in future Ukraine would attack Russia, so they had to start first. Could we say World War II, Adolf started with a preemptive attack to attack Poland? What does that even mean? If they say something, try to use that logic on every other occasion, every other example, and see if it makes sense or not. So it's a stupid word, preemptive. Okay, you just call it. You started the war, that's it. And then it's not the end of the story. They attack, and now they are upset why Iran responded. What did you expect, right? And not only that, there were so many women and children died. I really follow the news closely. In the beginning, they started to use, a couple of CGI, a couple of AI videos, pictures, but it happened to be not true. So I just wanted to make sure, because Israel was claiming like our war was against those top generals, IRGC. Okay, I said fine, that's a war. They attack you, you attack them. So I don't mind, to be honest. I'm not a fan of Islamic Republic at all. I'm not a fan of them, but women and children died over there. Um, because we have seen what happened with Gaza, and say, oh, it can happen in here again. They keep killing people in Gaza and they call it, oh, that's Hamas' fault. That's it. Well, I kill it, blame somebody else. And you criticize that, you're anti-Semite. The same thing I say it's gonna happen in here. They're gonna kill and say, oh, whatever happens is Islamic Republic's fault. So I was like, man, I know that where we are going from here. And the most importantly, America shouldn't get dragged. Because, bro, come on, like, let's be serious. We say don't attack. President Trump said himself, he said, I told him to not attack while I'm negotiating with them. And while they were in middle of negotiation, that was supposed to be this Sunday. Right now it's Saturday. Tomorrow they were supposed to meet each other for the sixth round in Oman, and it's canceled. He said to Netanyahu, don't attack them while I'm negotiating with them. And he did it anyway. Do you know why? Because he said, I do it. And I say, oops. and they have to defend me anyway. No, I'm not gonna die for Israel. I'm not, I don't want to. Like, it's enough is enough. Like, how many children should die until we realize that maybe what we are doing is wrong? It's just a question. Just how many brown Muslim children should get bombed until we realize that maybe we should change, adjust some policies, especially when it comes to regard to Middle East. No, like no, especially for Trump, because I was campaigning for him online to convince every Muslim to vote for him because I say he's gonna bring peace. He's the president of peace. How? I mean, stupid me. If we go there, like that's the last stance. Like I remember David Smith says, if Trump attacks Iran and we go to another war, not only uh, I'm not going to defend what he did, I'm going to apologize for voting for him for the rest of my life. I'm almost in that situation because all the reason that I gave to other Muslims in America, like online when we were, like I try to convince everybody, campaign independently out of passion. One of them was there will be no war. Two, economy gonna be good, and three, freedom of speech gonna be restored. Trump trumped all of these three promises. We are going to the war. Economic is not doing good, and also, uh, if you criticize greatest ally, you're gonna get arrested. Make it make sense. And right now, Iran retaliated, and apparently it was successful. And Israel wants to say, "Oh, you crossed the line. You started the attack, and then you say to Iran, you crossed the line." It's like a joke. It's like a dark humor. I attack you if you respond to me. I call it you cross the red line. And why did they do that? Because the window, as they are saying, the window is narrowing down, and we had to respond right now when they could. But why? What were you looking for? Because we wanted to make sure that they won't have nuclear bomb. All right, that's a reasonable request or demand, something to be worried about. But let's see. Let's see something in here, and I'm going to explain to you.
Building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapons program that he suspended in 2003. The IC continues to monitor closely if Tehran decides to reauthorize its nuclear weapons program. The IC continues.
Okay, so I will, let me see if I can. No, I can't. All right, let me read it for you. US intelligence assessed just weeks ago that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon. The IC intelligence community continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapon program he suspended in 2003. The IC intelligence community is monitoring if Tehran decides to reauthorize its nuclear weapon program. Director of National Intelligence, DNI, Tulsi Gabbard, 25th March 2025. Let me reread it, what she said. The IC intelligence community continues to assess that Iran is not building a nuclear weapon, and Supreme Leader Khamenei has not authorized the nuclear weapon program he suspended in 2003. It means what? It means somebody is lying in here. Either Tulsi Gabbard is lying, she's betraying United States of America. We have all the evidence they are building, they are making nuclear, and still um, um, she's lying to us to put all the American people in danger. Or maybe these people like Mark Levine, all those pieces of shit, these pigs, these warmongers, they want to send us to another war. Which one is it? Which one do you think? I know she cannot lie, because if she testified, if she lies, it's over for her. She's gonna live rest of her life behind the bars in the jail. So I don't think Tulsi Gabbard, with her position, says the like director of national intelligence lied to us. That's her official position. It's not like what she thinks. It is what IC is reporting to her, and she is reading from the report that she got. I mean, that's okay. Maybe they are incompetent. Maybe they don't know what to do. So those Mark Levin and all those people that they are warmongers, they could help them to say, hey, we have some resources, we have some intels to suggest that otherwise, that they are making nuclear weapon, and you don't know it yet. You haven't looked at it. You haven't dug enough. That's totally fine. Show us the evidence. Give us the evidence, or even don't give it to us. It is classified. Give it to Tulsi Gabbard, so Tulsi Gabbard comes and gives us the update. But instead, they just removed her from the every time they had the meeting for the negotiation with Iran, and they just started attacking. Well, I mean, both cannot be true at the same time. Either she's telling the truth, and these piece of shit warmongers, they want to send us to another war, or she's lying, and these people were telling the truth. But if that was the case, by now she would be exposed. Why hasn't she been sued? Or why hasn't she been called out? Somebody should say something. You say they have nuclear bomb, they are making it, and she says there is no evidence that suggests that. So if you have something that contradicts with her statement, show us the proof. But instead, we're just gonna bomb that anyway. And if you criticize that, we're gonna call you jihadist, anti-Semite, and then we're gonna put you to the jail. Listen, my name is Amir Hossein America Shahri. Amir Hossein shows my religion, America my middle name, shows my nationality, and Shahri my ethnicity, Aryan. I put America in my name for a reason, because I believe in Constitution. I believe in freedom of speech. Free speech, freedom of speech is the reason, the main reason, fundamental reason. Fundamental is the reason that America is greatest country in the world. If we didn't have freedom of speech that we have today, we would have dictator or totalitarian or something like that. But the reason that we are thriving, we are getting greater and greater every day, because of freedom of speech. It is First Amendment for a reason. And only because couple of evil warmongers want to kill innocent young American soldiers and get profit of selling weapons, we are disrespecting whole the value of the Constitution, the First Amendment. Is it worth it? That's what I'm asking. How much more money do you need? How much more blood do you need to say it is enough? I'm saying right now, I'm wrong. That's totally fine. Show me why I'm wrong. That's exactly what, like, if Tulsi Gabbard is saying there is no evidence that suggests that they are making nuclear bomb, and still you go bomb them, it means I know. I just want to destroy them anyway. Why hasn't they shown any evidence to suggest that like Tulsi Gabbard got it wrong and they're already making nuclear bomb? I would change my mind. I cannot care less about the Islamic Republic. In fact, I'm really against them. I'm just saying dragging us to another war, there should be a reason over there. But because there is no reason. There is no reason. That's why we silence you, and then we send you to war to die for us. For who? Like right now, people in veterans are saying, I killed so many children. For what? Were they really threat to us? Because that is what they were saying. Exactly the same plot they used for Saddam in 2003, they are using right now. First, they put the sanction. So much sanction. until everybody's tired of the regime, and they're tired. So people are happy. They comply. They basically support any intervention from outside. And after that, with the one existential threat or something like that from BS, or they have nuclear bomb, we have to go find it. And then you do that. And is Iraq stabilized? Is it better country or not? Is it really? And then they say, okay, where is the nuclear bomb? Well, whoops. The same thing is happening here. Heavy sanctions. So now people are tired. They want something to change. They say the only change is if we attack them. We should be worried about the false flag. Really, I'm the most worried about the false flag. God forbid something happened to any American soldiers. I put one American soldier, one American citizen, civilian, whatever. But since we are talking about war, one American soldier's life over entire this Jewish state, Israel. One American soldier should, as a nationalist, one American soldier's life should value more than entire any other country. Qatar, Dubai, Emirat, like Saudi Arabia, whatever. That's my take. I'm gonna update you guys about what's gonna happen next, and hopefully we don't get dragged to another war. The promise that President Trump gave us, actually today is his birthday. It's so funny. Happy birthday, President Trump. Please don't drag us to another war. But one of his promises was, I'm gonna stop us from getting to another war. And one of the reasons actually the MAGA got so strong because of those promises. So we're gonna see what happened, but let's pray for peace. I will update you guys, but apparently both sides they are. I didn't get into detail to show like how it was crafted, like what was the plan, because so many of the drones they were flying from Iran, like they were smuggled inside the soil, and from there somebody was basically remoting them, somebody was flying them. And yeah, we have to see. And Iran of course used the ballistic missile, and both of them they were successful in hitting each other one. Neither Iran's air defense system was working very well, nor Israel's. But let's pray for peace. Nobody should get killed, especially the civilian, especially women and children. That's the red line. And no American lives get threatened. And be careful about, be cautious about the false flag, because they are already talking about that. And let's see what happens. And like always, as above, so below.